In regards to the promotion of this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, this group of ladies did every single thing they should. However, despite their efforts, this show will remain the little engine that could. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. I'm coming at you guys today with a review, or basically just talking about season 14 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I will say, I watch every single YouTuber that does like reality television reviews, basically all the black ones, basically all the black YouTube, but like, I watch every black YouTuber that talks about The Real Housewives of Atlanta and other miscellaneous reality shows. And the general consensus that I've seen is that this season premiere that came on this past Sunday, is a bona fide hit. However, in my opinion, it is a bona fide miss. Y'all, I really tried to see what everybody else saw. Like, I watched it last night. I legit fell asleep in the middle of it. Watched it again. I couldn't really finish it. Went out to go do some errands, and then I came back and watched it again. And in my opinion, it was just okay. Borderline boring, in my opinion. Now, if you guys don't know, this show was delayed. It was supposed to premiere like way back, like in the fall, like September, spring, summer. This show usually premieres somewhere around like late summer, early fall, but they pushed it all the way back to, I guess you would say, late spring. That's what May is. I consider May early summer because it gets hotter than hell in Houston, but they premiered it this spring, and I will say everybody loves it, but I don't know what it is. It just feels like something is missing or something is just not right. Something going on with the cast that I'm not currently feeling. Now, I will give this show time, but overall, you guys, I just was not feeling it. I will say for the most part, I'm fine with the cast that they currently picked. There was casting issues, and that was one of the main reasons why it was delayed. They were trying to like shake up the cast, but yet they couldn't find like a new crop of girls to bring in and leave like 2 OGs, but they ended up bringing almost everybody back except for, I want to say, LaToya Forever. Now, I honestly, y'all probably didn't like her, but I would have been fine with LaToya Forever coming back to the show, especially since she's going through a lot of like relationship issues with her baby daddy Adam. Like, we would have loved to see that play out on screen. I just personally feel like LaToya had more to give and wasn't given a fair chance. But you know, they gave Marlo a peach, which I approve of. They brought Sheree back, which I kind of approve of. It seems like Sheree's gonna give us like a deeper look into her life. Like, she's not gonna be like surface level like she always is. And then of course I'm fine with Kenya Moore being there. Kenya Moore, for the most part, is the one person that actually shows up to work and like is like the backbone of like conflict and controversy. She gives good reads. She looks good. I'm Team Kenya Moore now. Like, I'm not biased. I can call her out when she's going through some BS or like in the wrong. But I will say, like, I am now a new fan of Kenya Moore. But for the most part, the cast is fine. But I still just have issues with this show overall. First off, I know Nene is not a part of this cast, but I want to talk about her kind of like suing Bravo, like some of the claims she made in her lawsuit, and also in conjunction with how these girls pay for their own promotion, like their own promotional photo shoot for this show. One of Nene Leakes' main claims in her lawsuit against Bravo is that Bravo treated the Atlanta girls like second-class citizens. And when we see these girls getting like a subpar trailer and a subpar photo shoot to go for the promotion, like, these girls ended up having to take things into their own hand and spend their own money to pay for the promotional photo shoot, which in my opinion ate. Like, I'm gonna show you guys the original photos they took, which are right here. I mean, they look okay. This is what Bravo produced. And then here is the promotional photo shoot that these girls paid for. Now, they did say that Marlo was photoshopped in. Marlo, in my opinion, is trying not to rock the boat. Like, she just got her peach, and I'm pretty sure she didn't really want to show up to that photo shoot, but you know, they can't leave her out, so they had to go ahead and like put her in there somehow. You know, the reason why Nene Leakes' lawsuit kind of has some legs now is because we've never seen these girls, like any of these Real Housewives girls, had to pay for their own promotional photo shoot. But I will say at the same time, A lot of these other girls, like, they don't really get their photo shoots like refreshed. Like, I want to say Beverly Hills and New Jersey, like, they rarely get their promo photo shoots refreshed. Like, you know, like when they show what each girl is wearing in like the opening intro, when they say their little line, like a lot of those looks have not been refreshed across the franchises overall. So she has a little bit of legs in that, but at the same time, you girls went out and paid for your own promo shoot. So that was on y'all, not on Bravo. And then on top of that, you guys are in a decline. Like, the Atlanta girls are in a ratings decline. So I could see Bravo not trying to spend more money on these girls until they prove that they can bring in the ratings like they did back in the day. And then on top of that, word on the curve is like these girls have gotten like a slight increase in their pay. So majority of the money going into the show is going into their own pockets. So if you guys wanted to go ahead and use that money towards a photo shoot, like I said, that's on y'all. But the money didn't go to waste because you all look great. Like, they ate. Like, these girls looked gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. I thought they all looked fine in the Bravo photo shoot too, but you know, that's just my opinion. It is what it is. If y'all wanted to jazz it up and create more buzz for this season, by all means. And that brings me to each girl's individual storyline. And I think this is like the real problem that I have with this show, because like I've seen the previews, the trailers, and nothing wowed me. Like, nothing really got me excited to watch this show. I think that everybody is excited for this show because they were gone for so long and everybody misses these girls. And I think everybody missing them has confused people into actually liking this premiere. This cast consists of Kenya Moore, Sheree Whitfield, Sonia Richards-Ross, Kandi Burruss, and Drew Sidora. If I'm missing anybody, please let me know. If I'm missing them, they probably aren't that relevant to the show. Kenya Moore's storyline is basically her training and like dancing on Dancing with the Stars, mixing it up with the girls, and also going through the motions of her divorce from that shell of a man with a nose ring. Why are they divorced yet? Why aren't they divorced yet? Also, Kenya girl, you talking to this little boy. I mean, Kenya just wants some dick. That's just it. Like, she just wants some dick. Like, that boy looks like a 12-year-old to me. Like, no shade. Like, it's just, Kenya girl, like, you can do better than this. Like, anything for a storyline, I guess. Sonia Richards-Ross is the newbie. So far, I think she's cool. She's Jamaican. We basically just got an introduction to her family. Her and her husband kind of have some issues with the baby. Like, she had a baby and he wasn't really supportive of her during that time, and he wants to have another baby, and it's just like, well, damn, like, are you gonna be there for me this time around? Like, that's the issues that they're going through. So far, she's cool. She seems like she's going to be the bone collector number 2 after Sheree. Time will tell how she fares, but I can see that she's going to come back for another season. Then we have Sheree. She's back for her 3rd time around on this show. I will say, y'all, I wasn't here for Sheree the last time she came on the scene, being like Kim's little, basically like being Kim's little sweetie. But I will say, Sheree, I want her to win. Something about her, like, I just want this girl to win at something in life. Like, I really want her to just elevate and grow. And it seems like she's going to be going through a lot of turmoil with her prison babe by the name of Tyrone. Girl, like, you mean to tell me you waited this long for somebody in prison, and then on top of that he gets out and y'all are barely even having sex? You want to be, like, practice abstinence? Like, girl, bye with this storyline. I can see why he kind of disses her in the long run. But I just want her to win. Like, I'm rooting for Sheree. I want her to release these joggers. Like, I want her to turn that into a whole entire fitness workout line. I want Sheree to have her own fitness brand, her own fitness gym, like a female fitness gym, She Fit by Sheree. I will say that's what she needs to do. Like, that's how she needs to revamp her brand. Make it all about fitness. She's swole as fuck, very, very strong. Girl, put that and you will have much luck. We have Marlo Hampton. I love Marlo Hampton. She is a breath of fresh air, even though she's been on the show almost every season. Like, this is us really getting to know her. She's still kind of a little surface level a little bit, but I like that we get to see a peek into her life, the peek of her becoming like a mom auntie to her nephews, and also like her having her own business, like renting out her fashions, which I think is a brilliant idea, a very lucrative idea for her. And I like the fact that she's going to be the new villain. Like, she's going to take all the heat off of Kenya Moore because she is going to be the villain of this show. I don't really have anything bad to say about Marlo. I got the positives out the way, and now I want to talk about Miss Candy Bare Ass. Candy, y'all, I love Candy. I really, really do. I love her. I respect her. I look up to her. I want to be like her. I mean, I don't want to spread myself thin like her, but I want to have the same amount of success in the entrepreneurial realm that she has had. However, Candy, it's time for her to go. It's time for her to go. I kind of want Candy off of this show. Candy, in my opinion, has held the plot back. She has held the plot back because she won't let Phaedra back on this show. Now, a lot of you guys don't like Phaedra, but it's time for Phaedra to come back. Especially with the fact that her ex-husband by the name of Apollo is going to be on this show later this season talking to Sheree. That just proves to the fact that there is unresolved business between Phaedra, Apollo, and Phaedra and Candy. Like, Candy is holding this show from progressing, in my opinion. Like, I just do not like the fact that she completely refuses to have Phaedra on this show. If you don't want Phaedra on this show, girl, you can go. Candy's storyline has been wrapped up about 2 seasons ago. Like, I'm sick of every time that she needs a storyline, bam, issues with Mama Joyce and Todd, or bam, issues with Todd, or bam, issues with her baby daddy by the name of Block. Y'all, I'm sick of Candy's lack of a storyline. I'm sick of Todd. I'm sick of Mama Joyce. I'm sick of Eeyore, who was her daughter. Like, I'm just overall, Candy, it's time. It is time for you to go. Like, I want this to be her last season. I actually want her spinoff show, Candy and the Gang, to pop off so that she can pop up off of this show. And that brings me to Drew Sidora, y'all. Drew Sidora is just lame and sad. Just lame. Like, she is just so proud in her lameness. Like, I really used to go up for Drew. I loved Drew when she hit the scene on the show The Game. I called it The Shame. But she was like, I was rooting for her. Like, she was a great singer, a great actress. She was the villain on that show briefly. And then on top of that, she played T-Boz in the TLC biopic, which she did a damn good job in. But y'all, her, like, being herself, allegedly being herself, because in my opinion, she is putting on, like, a face. Like, her and Ralph are acting. Like, I don't believe their storyline at all. I don't believe their issues. They are on this show for a storyline because Drew Sidora's acting career dried up. She's not really getting jobs like that in the industry, which is sad because she's a very talented individual. But Drew Sidora, what she puts on this show is just whack. Just whack as hell. First off, she got this mommy makeover and completely wasted her money. Girl, you look exactly the same. And now she took the little Instagram model blueprint of getting plastic surgery and then hopping off that table and giving you guys fitness advice and nutritional advice. When homegirl, there's nothing fit or nutritionist about you. Like, y'all, I get secondhand embarrassment from watching Drew on television because she just tries so hard. Like, she tries hard to fit in with these group of girls, and it's just not meshing because she's not being herself. And then on top of that, she's playing with her marriage for a plot line. Honestly and truthfully, y'all, like, I would have much rather seen LaToya Forever be brought back in place of her, or maybe even have Drew drop down to friend of the show, because what she's giving on this show is just an absolute no. And overall, y'all, I just lost faith in this show. Like, I just lost faith in it because it just doesn't have that same spark that it used to. And in my opinion, like Atlanta, the actual city, like, Atlanta has been bastardized and bled dry. Like, nobody looks to Atlanta for the next come up or the next best thing anymore. Like, we've had every single reality show you can imagine in Atlanta, and then on top of that, I feel like with these group of girls, like, we legit have we've gotten past the peak of the Housewives of Atlanta. We exhausted every single variable and scenario with these girls, and it's just not the same spark and drive that it used to have. And that's not because Nene's off the show. Nene was not entertaining on the show for a while. When she came back, and I want to say season 9, I was not feeling Nene at all up until she left. So she is not the reason why this show was lacking. Overall, it's just time. Like, it just reached its peak. Like, this show is in the same position that the Real Housewives of Orange County is in. Very been there, done that. Beverly Hills took the shine from Orange County, and Potomac took the shine from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, it just is what it is. That's where we're at with it. But overall, I'm gonna continue to watch this show out of brand loyalty and because there's really nothing else on TV right now, especially in, like, the reality television sphere. So I will continue to watch this show. It is what it is. It may get better. It most likely won't. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the premiere of the season 14 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hate to be so negative, y'all, but I just gotta keep it real. Like, Atlanta is not it anymore. It's not it, and it's never going to be it again. But those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna come back at you guys with some more content.